Hey, welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. My name is Koosje Koenen and I love drawing, and that's why I am here on this channel to share my creative explorings. And let's explore together. I'm in the middle of this challenge of drawing one subject time and time again, but with completely different approaches, different tools, and just really allowing myself to play, because my sketchbook is my creative playground. And that means that I don't need to be too serious about it, and I can just have fun. And I want that for you too. So if you haven't already, I really want to invite you to join me on this challenge of embracing the wonkiness and trying out things that you haven't tried maybe. And who knows, you'll learn a thing or two. Today I'm going to use one of my favorite techniques because it's fun and it's funky, the one-liner. Let's get going with the continuous line. I am using a Uniball Eye Rollerball pen with a broad nib. This pen is great because the ink flows really nicely and the ink is waterproof, so you can also combine it with wet media like watercolors. In case you are not familiar with the one-liner or the continuous line, there is basically one rule for this technique. Once you put your pen on the paper, you are not allowed to take it off the paper anymore, which means that you are going to draw in one continuous line, and you'll have to retrace your steps here and there, or retrace your line, and figure out how you can get from one point to the next. So with the continuous line, you need to trust your eyes. Look at your subject and then have your pen follow your eyes. So your eyes trace around the shapes of the subject and your pen follows like a seismograph. So you need to slow down to really see what you're looking at and then translate that on the paper, following your eyes. But also this keeps you going because you can't stop. The line needs to be continuous. So there's a certain slowing down to this, as well as it can speed you up because you cannot get caught up in the details. I'm running off the page here, but keep going anyway. It's interesting that even though I have been drawing this subject in the same format sketchbook over and over again, and still I run off the page every time, or I start too low on the page. You can see that I'm really trying to find my way through the whole drawing and connecting bits and pieces. Now that I have my line down, I want to add a little bit of color, and instead of grabbing my usual go-to watercolors, I'm choosing to use my colored pencils. Just a little bit of texture and color will give the line drawing a little bit of life. I really enjoy combining watercolors with a continuous line drawing because watercolors can be really loosely added to the continuous line. But look how playful and lively colored pencils can be. One more thing is missing, and that's the edge of the table. This is really one thing that I've seen through and through with every drawing that I've done of this still life. You really need the context of where the subject is sitting, the table. And all you need to do is just add a simple edge of the table to accomplish that. If you've tried the continuous line before, then you know how much fun it is, and tricky, and also freeing, and also it slows you down, but it gets you going. I love that. And I also really like that I decided to add a little bit of color, and not with watercolor because that is my usual go-to, but just adding a playful texture with color pencils and keeping the palette a little bit limited. And the time spent on it, I think that makes it breathe and that keeps it free and open. So that's what I learned from that. And I really hope that you got something out of it too. And if not, then open your sketchbook and do your own drawing right now. That's your assignment for this week. Go and draw that thing that means something to you. Maybe you also put up a little still life like I did. using, you know, anything hobby related or anything that is kind of you, then sit down and draw. You don't need to think about your subject because it's already there. And also, it's not about what you draw, it's about why you draw, because it makes you happy. So go and be happy. I'll see you next week. Bye.